Did you guys see what Trump just announced and what Trump did during the White House Correspondents' Dinner, ladies and gentlemen? Did you see this?
We are all doing good together. That's why tonight, to show just how much I care about the press, and I want to save your ratings, I'm pleased to announce my intention to, and this is somewhat of a scoop, my intention to run for a fourth term as President of the United States. I will be doing that. I will be having an official, in fact, I think I have, I won 3 times. Now I'm going to do it again. Thank you. I'm going to do it. Should be easy. I'm getting very good at running for president. No, I won 3 times, did very well the second time, by the way. It's a rigged election, but we don't have to talk about it. You know, it's interesting when you come back and you do a good job like we did, and you don't care about it so much, but we do have to tighten up these elections because they really are in seriously bad shape. But
oh my God. So if you, I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say about that because he just trolled the media like that. He chose the media like no tomorrow. And if you guys don't know, the White House Correspondents' Dinner has taken place because back in April there was a shooter who basically was expecting a mass casualty event, but one of the brave Secret Service men actually ended up stopping it, and the whole Secret Service ended up getting in front of it. Trump actually wanted to do it again, but they ended up doing it tonight. And boy, oh boy, Trump did not hold back. He said he was going to hold back a little bit, but he didn't. Now, while this whole event was happening, and I'm going to show you some of the highlights because it was literally, it was stupid because the whole time it was just about Wolf Blitzer. Remember Wolf Blitzer? He was there at the other one. This time he was there today, and he was trying to humiliate Trump the whole night. He was basically presenting awards, and he was presenting awards mostly to these Democrat operatives that work in the media. And a lot of these awards were about Epstein, Trump, and investigations to Trump. He was basically saying how Trump wanted to stop the media, but yet Trump literally wanted to do the White House Correspondents' Dinner still after the shooting. He ended up having it today again. Now, before I show you something else, let me actually go to another Trump classic highlight already. I'm going to set for you the table of what this night was for the Democrats.
But this place is really the largest group of Trump derangement syndrome people ever put together at one time, I suspect. Some of you are lucky that our last dinner was cut short because I had brought with me what would possibly have been, I'm telling you, I had something. I was going to go after you. I feel so badly doing this. It's going to be such a letdown. Oh, yay. But your lives were really in danger the last time for
another reason, he said, for an opposite reason. But it's safe to say that he actually did not hold back.
Is going to be taken away. People are fleeing, and they're fleeing in droves. We can't have that in this country. It's becoming such a horrible and dangerous location that Ilhan Omar, one of my favorites, and her brother are thinking about moving together, very much in love. The video has surfaced recently of Ilhan giving a speech referring to World War II as World War XI. And they asked her about that. She thought she got it right. But I'm not surprised because she's a low IQ person. And she's also a very dishonest person. And she ought to get the hell out of our country. She shouldn't be here. She shouldn't be in our country. She also calls her brother husband number one. Omar is reportedly being investigated for fraud. She revised her net worth. I was shocked to see that she was worth much more than $30 million. And then when the press got on her, she revised it slightly downward to less than 18,000. So she went from much more than 30 million to 18,000. I know Democrats, and the word Democrat is something that's come into fashion. I changed the E with a U. And most people don't know that dumb has a B, so we don't have to worry about that. It's very quiet. I thought it was quite good, but I haven't gotten much credit for that. Fake news, good. Pocahontas, good.
Let me actually play one more thing for you guys, because during this White House Correspondents' Dinner, something happened, and he told them directly to their faces, to all these reporters that were there, that they're lucky. and that after he's gone, they're all going to go broke. And I think he might be right about that.
I'm gone. You're all going to be broke. Your business model is going to be finished. No, it's true. When I'm not around, you're going to be broke. There's not going to be anybody to report on. Nobody gives a damn about anybody else. The New York Times the other day had 5 stories about me. You know, before I got into politics, in my whole life, I had 7 front page stories. This is years of success. I think 6 were good, 1 was bad. I had 5 stories, 7, 5 good. Yeah, I had a total of 7 stories on the front page of the New York Times. That's not bad. Now I average about 3 or 4 a day. All different topics, all bad.
Right. I've been saying this for a long time. I said, a lot of these leftists, they claim that they hate Trump, but let's be very honest. They don't. They love Trump because that is the moneymaker. Now let's go back to the wicked moment here from Blitzer, right? Where he decides to give these journalists, again, Democrat operatives, and it puts into context as to why Trump decided to. A lot of people are saying, oh, Trump is off the rails here. Did he go too far with some of the stuff I showed you? He said that he had more stuff. But here is a moment, and then we'll go to the response Trump also gave to this.
Courageous reporting on President Trump's past relationship with financier Jeffrey Epstein triggered the release of the so-called Epstein files, thousands of documents that might otherwise have remained hidden from the public. And despite the president's threat of a lawsuit, the Journal published a story about a provocative letter to Epstein bearing President Trump's signature. Trump quickly filed a $20 billion lawsuit against the Journal, revealing reporter Khadija Safdar's home address. Her family had to be relocated.
Look at Trump's reaction to this. So again, Blitzer is trying to do this thing where he's trying to humiliate Trump in front of the entire media, in front of the entire world, right? But Trump's reaction is just killing the moment.
The Journal was kicked off of Air Force One, but the reporters continue to file revelatory stories. Please welcome the winners of the Katharine Graham Award from the Wall Street Journal. Khadija Safdar.
So again, I want you to look at Trump's reaction. These are the journalists that, again, they found some of these big things. So he's trying to humiliate. He has them all come out. And I just want you to just take a look at President Trump, right? His reaction to this and why I think the point that he made that everybody's going to go broke. Everyone's going to go broke because they won't be able to cover him anymore. So here they are being presented. And here she is. Look at Trump. Look. There he is. He's shaking their hands. They hate him so much. He's so much of this bad guy, but they're all going up to him and shaking his hand. Isn't that ironic? Like, oh my God, isn't that like, you're not supposed to do that? So they all go trying to ruin his life. And look, he's just like, whatever, I guess so. He just F it. I don't care. Whatever. You know, I'll shake your hands. I'm still president. He says. And I just think that again, this is the moment. We got to look at that again. Can we look at it again? Because he just starts to laugh. Like, he just like, F it, whatever. Yeah, what do you want me to do? I'm going to sue you. What do you want me to do? So again, like, let's actually move forward real quick to the moment that I feel that he dunked on the mainstream media, because he dunked on everybody. He dunked on Ilhan Omar. He dunked on Chuck Schumer. I can show you so many highlights of this night. But I do think that, and there's another one from Jonathan Karl where he basically, you know, does something that the mainstream did not expect Jonathan Karl of ABC to do. But here's Trump's response to all of that.
It went like this. And other areas were drenched a few miles away. We didn't have a drop of rain. And it was absolutely one of the most incredible things anybody's ever seen. People said it's one of the most incredible nights of their lives. So just remember, before I came along, if you wanted to see someone lose consciousness on the South Lawn of the White House, all you had to do is ask Joe Biden a question. Remember that. Oh, you think I'm kidding? But the big fight was such an amazing success that tonight I'm pleased to announce that we're going to host an even bigger one right in front of the White House. Every Friday night, every Saturday night, we're going to have fights in front of the White House.
Oh, man. I mean, the whole night was just a big troll. It was just a big troll. But let me show you the ones that I was talking about from Jonathan Karl of ABC. He does something that not the entire media probably wasn't going to do that night. Here's what he did.
President, I want to say it matters that you came here tonight. Thank you. For more than 100 years, presidents have chosen to sit in a room of reporters who ask tough and often uncomfortable questions and who report without fear or favor. It's important. Thank you for being here.
I wasn't expecting that. Now, look, I will tell you something about tonight. It was a very boring event. Like, nobody cared. I was just waiting to see when Trump got up there. And back to the point where he said that all you guys are going to go broke without Trump. Think about all of these people's networks and, channels. It's all about Trump being bad, Trump being this, the Trump that, Trump. And I do think that it's true. They're all gonna go broke. They're all gonna go broke when Trump, when he makes his exit, and he trolls them like no tomorrow. I mean, how many stories are gonna come out about this? How many stories are going to come out about Trump wearing a 2028 hat? Again, like I told you guys, he spoke about Chuck Schumer. He spoke about basically the mainstream media schooling them, in my opinion, as to they're not real. They're all fake news. The whole room is literally just Trump deranged. I just showed you, Blitzer, giving out these awards that don't matter, by the way, to people because he wanted to, in a way, make headlines for humiliating Trump. That's the only thing they have. And the reasons why these networks are still alive and going is because they cover Trump 24/7. They would love, and I'm going to say this with a serious, they would love for Trump to run again. Find a way to run again. They would love it because they then get to report their stories again and again and again. You think, and he also says stuff about, actually, let me show you what he said about Caitlin Collins. I think we have to see this. Caitlin Collins. Let's just show what he said about Caitlin Collins. My God, this was unbelievable. So what he said about Caitlin Collins, ladies and gentlemen, let me play this. This is too good. I was gonna stop, but let me show you.
But they'll learn their lesson. But I want to personally congratulate CNN's Caitlin Collins on receiving her award. It was all about me. It's a fake. She shouldn't get the award. It was a fake, but I didn't mind. I said, Caitlin, congratulations. But it was fake. There's no question about it. But she's a young, attractive woman. She never smiles. I said, Caitlin, do you ever smile? Smile. You have a nice position. You're at CNN Fake News. You should be a happy person. So smile, Caitlin. Just smile. But we attack, and I thought Caitlin had really made it big with a major new sponsorship, but then I informed her that it wasn't her on the Bud Light can, it was Dylan Mulvaney. And Dylan Mulvaney cost Bud Light $35 billion.
Oh my God. And then there's a picture of, oh my God, no. Oh man. He also spoke about Mamdani. He spoke about AOC. He spoke about everybody. There are so many highlights. Maybe I'll make another video about it. But this particular video, make sure to smash the like button. Let me know what you guys think. And of course, as always, I do need your guys' help if you made it all the way here. If you or anybody that you love is on Medicare, ladies and gentlemen, listen up. Most people leave hundreds or even thousands of dollars on the table every year because they don't have the right plan. Chapter is different. They search every single Medicare option available so you get the best coverage for your doctors, your prescriptions, and your budget. And the best part, it's completely free. Don't wait. Call Chapter right now at 855-743-7144. That's 855-743-7144. The link is going to be down in the description box and in front of the screen. Get the plan that actually serves you today. Make sure to call. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed that version of the news. That was a lot, I know. I'll see you guys on the next one.